But Jay, what do you mean make a zombie game interesting? What about this one? Or this one? Or this one?
Yeah, okay, I know. Those games are great and awesome and interesting, except this one. What the fuck, Greg? You almost had a good argument. But here's the deal. Though, I seriously have to come up with new jokes. The market of zombie video games is way oversaturated with the same old games. And honestly, I get bored by these games pretty easily. Oh, cool, I killed a zombie with a tricycle, haha. Okay, this was fun for about 15 minutes, now I'm gonna go play something else. I feel like these games just follow a checklist, put it into their game and call it a day. Have zombies, check. Have open world, check. Have a ton of cliches, check. Have a crafting system, check. Have cool weapons, check. Have lame story, check.
Jay, wait a minute, this game has all of this.
Yeah, but it also has something no other zombie game has. No, not a good story. Parkour. This makes this dying genre of video games so refreshing. This game feels like a combination of a mediocre zombie game, Far Cry, Mirror's Edge, and Just Cause. Yup, Just Cause. Now hear me out here, not because there's huge explosions and stuff, but for a simple fact that the game is just so much fun. I know people don't compare this game to Just Cause, but that's just how I feel about it. You can kill these zombies in all kinds of ways, from swords to guns. You can kill them with red barrels, and no, not in the way you think. I'm not talking about explosions. Pfft. What do I look like, some fucking casual, Greg? No, I mean throwing red barrels into their heads. But that's not even the best way of killing these dudes. Dropkicking them in the face is the best thing in the game, hands down. Now, before I start praising this game into oblivion, let's make one thing clear. This game is in no way a great game. It runs like shit, it looks meh, the story is generic as fuck. It's a zombie game. Guess what? There's a virus that can only be cured by one antidote. Guess what? There's an evil dude. Oh ho ho, hold on to your panties cause there's a plot twist. He has the antidote to cure the virus. Wait, there's more. You're gonna get the virus by killing the evil dude. Wait. You're not gonna see this one coming. You kill the dude in a QTE boss battle. I think you get the point. The only reason you should play the campaign is for extra XP. Plus, you can pass it in a few hours. However, I wouldn't mind it being so generic if the characters weren't so fucking boring and annoying. For one side mission, you have to take this guy to his secret fishing spot. I'm not gonna question why you're going fishing in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, but whatever floats your boat. Oh no, it is stupid. This guy cannot shut the fuck up about his fishing rod and he's totally helpless.
I need my reel. It is a Tobunga Mark 12 Super Caster. Take a guess what I paid for it. My rod is a C-beam carbon fiber Flexmaster 2. You haven't asked, but I know you're curious.
Most characters are like this, very annoying and boring, not to mention the reuse of player models is laughable. I would talk to one guy, go all the way across the map to talk to another guy, and the exact same guy would be there, but with a different name and voice. Listen Hefe, I don't know if you're avoiding some drug lords or if you have multiple personalities, but you're kinda freaking me out. Now these are all the things that suck about the game, and to be honest, the game is so much fun that I don't even care about these things. Are you telling me you bought a zombie game expecting an interesting story and characters? I know no one likes the main character, Greg. No, that's not it. Craig. No, wait. Crane. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay, he's very forgettable, but I still have one question. Why? Seriously, this guy says exactly what I'm thinking. Case in point, the fishing dude.
Take a guess what I paid for it.
I really don't care.
Do you fish?
No.
Sure, he's an ass, but at least he's keeping it real, yo. To be fair, as everyone else in the game, he is kind of forgettable, but at least he makes getting through the campaign bearable. Obviously, the main selling point of this game is the parkour, so the question is it any good? Hell yes! It's amazingly fluid and dynamic. If you've played and loved Mirror's Edge, the original, not the new one can go suck a dick, then you'll love this one as well. This is how you make an open world parkour game, Catalyst. Take notes, you might learn a thing or two. The world is stunning and beautifully crafted around the parkour system. You can run around the world without touching the ground easily. It's split into two sections, the slums and the town. I prefer the slums with smaller buildings for the overall vibe. that comes out of it. In my opinion, it fits the game better than the town. It's grittier, more miserable, poorer. Everything just screams zombie apocalypse and misery, which fits the game so well, and the constant screams and banging on the doors from zombies really complement the world. It's kinda hard to explain if you don't play it for yourself, but the soundtrack really gives the world the feel it needs. I'm not saying it's good, I wouldn't sit down and listen to it, but it really does bring you into the world and sets you in the mood. Okay, hi, sorry, mid-editing Jay here. So while I was editing the video, I started listening to the soundtrack, and some tracks on it are really fucking amazing. I really do recommend checking it out. It's linked down below. My personal favorites are Arena V1 and Apartment. Try it, it's linked down below. I recommend listening to at least parts of it because it's really fucking long. It's like 3 hours long. So yeah, sorry about the mic quality, and let's go back to the video. Having said that, the town isn't bad, but in my opinion, the tall buildings and the narrow streets don't complement the parkour system as much. However, there is a lot of roof combat which you just won't find in the slums. And this is where one of the game's funnest aspects shines through, the dropkick. It's incredibly fun to just kick zombies off of rooftops down into the streets. This is also the section of the game where you unlock the grappling hook, which does help you get through the map faster, but in my opinion it does take away from the experience. Although it is really helpful when you're running from zombies and when you're just running around the map. There's really no reason for you to use it, because the maps are so small and crafted so well that no matter how many times you go from one end to another, it doesn't feel like a drag. And the game encourages you to run because it doesn't give you a fast travel system, except going from the slums to the town. This way you learn how to parkour more efficiently, you explore a lot more, and you gain more XP. So you can unlock more abilities, which again helps you run around more fluidly. Is that even a word? I really don't know, but you get the point. You will be looking at the skill tree a lot. It was divided in 3 categories, and after the following, or the DLC, it's been divided into 4 categories. Survivor, where you can unlock general upgrades like the riot shield or the grappling hook and so on. Agility, which just improves parkour. Power, which improves your combat, and Legend, the latest one, where you can additionally improve your combat. And this is the one I have the most problems with, because I don't know how to earn points for it, so it's a really slow process, but that's just me. When it comes to the zombies, these guys are, well, dead. Greg, no, I mean, they're lifeless. Greg, stop! These guys don't move. They literally do not move if you don't approach them. That's a nitpick that bothers me a little bit. They won't move a muscle till you come close to them. But that's just a nitpick. When it comes to types of zombies, there's your typical stoners, runners, bloaters, big dudes, even bigger dudes, the dudes that are scared of you. But when the game's name comes into play, that's when shit gets real. The nighttime in the game is dark, like pitch black dark. You can't see jack without a flashlight. And this is where the horror aspect of the game really shows, because the hunter zombies come out. These guys. Yeah, pretty fucking scary, am I right? These guys are tougher, faster, and more aggressive than a mob on Black Friday. And after the DLC, they added a new version of the hunter, which is basically just a 2.0 version of the hunter colored in green. Now you might be wondering, why in the hell would I go out at nighttime? I ain't facing that guy. And while I do agree, you really do want to go out at nighttime because you get double XP for everything. Plus, if you get into a pursuit with runners and hunters and you get out of it alive, you get a shit ton of XP. Plus, these guys are so scared of skin cancer, you can just aim a UV light at them and they'll run away. Since this is a zombie game in 2014, of course there's a crafting system, and yes, it's really basic. There's one-handed weapons, dual-handed weapons, lots and lots of guns, and if you use a gun before you finish the whole game, just please uninstall and throw your PC out the window. Seriously, it takes so much from the experience. Also, the guns in the game are a double-edged sword. You'll kill zombies quicker, but the loud sounds will attract runners and more aggressive zombies. However, they are a blast to use, especially on the hunters. Crafting is pretty straightforward. There's your typical zombie survival kits like fire, toxic, electricity, bleeding effect, so on and so on, but There's also a bunch of other weapons that you can craft, and this game does not take itself seriously. The only two things that I don't like about the crafting system is that you can't craft more than one item at a time, and it's poorly organized. It's just a simple scroll menu, that's it. All in all, the game is a blast to play. When you start out, you're gonna be pretty weak and defenseless. Zombies are gonna take a lot of hits from your weapons, but by the end, you'll turn into a zombie killing machine, and you'll have no trouble taking down anyone, even the hunters. If you're looking for a fun zombie game, I really do recommend this one, because it's definitely not like the others. Just don't buy it expecting a good story. The game is not meant to be taken seriously, if it wasn't obvious.